Alright guys, so you buy your oil in bulk like I do in these 5 US quart containers, and you want to carry some extra oil in your car that's pre-measured, and you don't really want to buy the quarts because it's more economical to get them in like this. How do you carry it in the car and still maintain that you don't get any spills? So we know that we got to have a funnel. So I had different ideas of maybe a flexible funnel that you can buy, those silicone ones, but then I was looking around and I felt that this would be a good one to have. And of course everybody's got their own opinion on what they want, but I decided to go with this. It's small, rigid, but still good enough to where when you put it in the oil fill hole of the engine, it'll stay there. And it does have these silicone embedded in it. And the funnel was $11.99 at Myers. Okay, so next you have to have something to put the oil into, and a lot of things came to mind, and one of the things I thought of was products by Ozark Trail. So as I was looking around at Walmart, I happened to find this drinking bottle made out of stainless. It's got a pour spout up here, very nicely constructed, and it'll hold a quart of oil. And the cost of that water bottle wasn't bad at all. It was right around $11, but you do have to modify it, or you do something to it first before you want to put it into use. Now, as stated, it has this pour spout, and you don't want that coming open accidentally. So what I did is I epoxied this. I opened it up, put epoxy down on the bottom of this where this hits, closed it, whatever oozed out, and let that set up. And so now it's glued permanently shut, so that solves that problem. And as you can see, it does have a nice silicone seal around it. As to the epoxy you use, anything will work. I use this product and it works good. Another thing I was looking for in the beauty of this, it's got a wide open mouth, so you can take your oil that you buy in bulk, easily fill it in here without any messes. So now what I'm going to do is I've got these Rubbermaid containers that I use, that I pre-fill when I'm at the house to when I do an oil change. So I just make sure that I put 32 ounces in here, and now all we've got to do is transfer that so it's been pre-measured in that container, and now it's going into the container we will use in the car. That's simple. Next we put the lid on. What I like about it, it has this extension here for the hook, so now you can take your thumb and get a good grip and make sure that that is nice and snug. Obviously you want to store this upright in your car, but should it tip over, you have no fear of oil getting around. Now we've got one last thing we need to do, and that is, how are we going to store the funnel? Because once you use it, there's going to be oil in it. So how do you maintain that so that you don't get anything in the car? Now I always carry towels with me, paper towels. I always keep them for emergency use but we still need a way to contain the funnel. So here you see it, this product right here by Rubbermaid. It's not really cheap, $16.99 for this thing, but in considering what I wanted to do, it was, for me, probably the best solution. And I've used Rubbermaid products for a long time. These are very nice. Not cheap, but very good. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these paper towels, which I did a review of several years ago, that you can buy. These are just like the kind that they have at gas stations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in here like this, in the corner. And that's going to be, once you've used your funnel, you want to be able to use, you're going to let it drain as much as you can in the car, but you're still going to have leftover residue. So now you'll take your funnel, put it in here like this, and then this paper towel will collect, will absorb any extra that drains out of there. Put the lid on. You've got yourself a system, the funnel and the oil. For when you buy bulk oil, you now have a safe way of transporting it in your car. And one of the things I liked about these containers from Rubbermaid is it does have a very nice gasketed seal all around, and then also a seal on the two latches.